grew up in a poor family. At 56 Cumberland Road, near to the grass yard in Spanish Town Market. Yeah, I have to say it. You know it.
But this is not just asphalt. I want to emphasize that. We have to build the road according to its use. We know that along that corridor, there are several quarrying activities that take place, several heavy trucks that use the area. We also know that the road as built has no drainage, and so a part of the deterioration of the surface is that the entire road becomes a gully course for water, a drainage course, and so that will destroy the surface of the road. Now, in this, we're using HDP pipes and culverts to build proper drainage. This will mean excavation of the rocks that are to the side of the road and to dig the trenches. So this will, extend the time of the work. It's significant work that will be done. But one of the things that I will be paying special attention to is that in the contract, the depth of asphalt that will be used will be twice the usual amount. So I am going to be sure that the NWA comes back to me with its engineering report that actually twice the recommended amount is used. Why? Or the standard amount rather. Why? Because of the heavy axle weight that this section of the road will use in taking trucks and heavy equipment that will traverse from the various quarrying activities. It is a road as well that connects to certain attractions, and so we have said as well that it is not just about throwing down the asphalt. The road itself must look good. One of the things we don't do well in Jamaica is to pay attention to the streetscape and the aesthetics of the actual built infrastructure. The concrete is just laid without care. The sidewalks are laid irregularly, and it just looks like a cobbler did the work.
In order to facilitate the development of the community, SCJ has over the years provided support for the community activities in Clifton, and in 2020, a Premier League size football field was donated. They always had the football field, Madam Speaker, but the SCJ spent over $3.5 million fixing up the field and putting in amenities. I believe Minister of Agriculture at the time assisted. Yes, Floyd Green would have opened the field. And arrangements were made for resource training, and a farming area of some 7.5 acres was made available to the community for farming, and seeds and fertilizer was donated for that purpose. The intention was that this farmland would provide employment and yield surpluses which could be used to defray community expenses. So, Madam Speaker, I'm just explaining that the state, the government, your government, has been working hand in hand with the people of Clifton. There is always this notion in the back of the minds of our Jamaican citizen that our state is predatory, that somehow our state is not going to act in the interest and in defense of its people. Madam Speaker, as Prime Minister, everything that I have done is to ensure that the state acts in the interest of the people of Jamaica. Not some people, not elites, but for all people of Jamaica. I am, Madam Speaker, where I come from, my origin, my background would never permit me to have any policy that disregards the poor. Never. And in as much, Madam Speaker, as I grew up in a poor family, at 56 Cumberland Road, near to the grass yard in Spanish Town Market. Yeah, I have to say it. You know it. Walk to Spanish Town Primary, walk to St. Catherine High School, and come back home while my mother never had lunch money to give me. I grew up, Madam Speaker, in a disciplined family. in a family that believes in law and order. And being poor, Madam Speaker, doesn't mean that you must break the law. And I just need to say that. But this, Madam Speaker, is not a poverty issue. We want it to be clear. This is not a poverty issue. This is not. I am hearing it circulated that nobody was given notice. Nobody was communicated with. Why you never just come and talk to us? Now, Madam Speaker, I made sure to go and talk with the people. Because as leader of the country, I can't afraid of my own people. And they don't have to talk to me through the media. Tell me how you feel. I don't afraid of no gunman, or gunman, or gangman, or whoever. So I went to the community to hear the grouses of my Jamaican citizens. And one of the complaints was, we never get any notice. No, sir, lie, no notice. And listen, I understand the frustration and the upset, but we cannot allow untruths to survive. Notices were given, were displayed, were posted. Now, you have to understand, Madam Speaker, that when you go there, when these construction projects are going on there, you're not going to find anybody who is going to say, it's mine or it's me. And so we had to post it, meaning staple it as is required in a visible place by law.